Woo, man, that's a lot of learning we did together. Greetings, hero. It is I, your friendly and super-de-duper grateful neighborhood rabbi. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you've been along for the ride for this whole 31-day fall Jewish holiday learning challenge. Really a 31 video challenge. Took a little bit longer than 31 days. And this video isn't exactly about the holidays, but it's about the challenge itself, what I learned from it, some great people that I met through it, what I'm taking away, and what I hope you're taking away as well. Just sort of a siyum, a conclusion, a celebration of a significant body of learning that we did together. And I think in that circumstance, it's worth pausing and taking stock, kind of consolidating our wins as we go into future learning together. So just real quick, a few things. First, again, I could not be more grateful to you for taking this opportunity to learn, for your consideration of me as a teacher. That means the world to me. The whole reason that I teach Torah and Jewish customs and traditions is to pay it forward for the people who taught me. And so teaching you about this stuff is how I honor the people who taught me Torah and traditions and customs that have totally changed my life. So thank you for letting me pay it forward. And God willing, it has the same impact on your life that it has on mine. You don't have to be a rabbi. It's not for everybody, but I sincerely hope that you got as much out of watching these videos as I got out of making them. What did I get out of making them? First off, I learned a couple of valuable lessons. I got the knowledge that making daily videos for a month is super hard. My hat's off to all YouTube creators out there who are able to do a daily show. This was a real challenge for me. If you joined me in the beginning, you know there was some days, several days in a row that a video didn't come out, and it took more than 31 days for us to have all 31 of these videos. Typically, if a video is 5 minutes long, it's a 10-minute shoot, or if it's a 10-minute video, it's a 20 or 25-minute shoot. And it's not the length of time shooting, it's the length of time editing, which is 2 to 3 hours per video, which adds up. However, I feel like over the course of this month, I've really refined my process for making videos, which means I'm getting better at making videos faster, which means that now I am super dedicated to having this be a daily video channel for the foreseeable future, so that we can maintain that habit of learning together and see what comes out of that. The second thing I learned doing this is a ton about the Jewish holidays. Now, you might say, John, you're a rabbi, you should already know everything. But there is a truism out in the world that states one who teaches learns twice. And in the process of preparing these videos, I went and I learned some stuff that I never knew before about certain holidays and reinforced stuff that I had learned a while ago but maybe had forgotten. And so in teaching you, I learned a great deal, not just about how to make videos, but also about the holidays themselves, which is going to enrich my experience of the holidays this year. The third thing I've learned in this challenge is lots of new names, because over the course of this challenge, something like 140 or 150 people have signed up for this challenge as of the dropping of this video, have gotten connected to this teaching, have gotten connected to other stuff that I do. And that's been one of the most gratifying things about this, is the idea that I now have additional ongoing relationships with people that I can learn with and celebrate with in the future. So again, the things I'm most grateful for are your attention and your willingness to learn, and some new friendships that I've made along the way. So now that the challenge is over, I want to make sure that you know how we can stay connected and keep learning together, if that's the kind of thing you're into. First off, if you're hearing about this challenge for the first time, you should really click on the first link you see in the show notes below, and that will not only get you the Jewish holiday guide, that will get you links to all 31 of these videos, including this one, and it'll get you on my email list. And you'll get messages from me at least weekly on all the stuff that's going on in this YouTube community and other spaces where I teach, other opportunities for us to learn together. You will be in the loop. That's the email list. The second thing that you may not know about, I hope you do, but if you don't, you should know that I host a weekly podcast called The Jew Curious Show. The Jew Curious Show, which is available on iTunes and Stitcher and all that biz, also has a player on my website for it. It's a weekly interview show where I talk to rabbis, I talk to Jewish artists and musicians and authors and teachers of various kinds, even like Stam Yidden, even regular Jews. I even interviewed a student of mine who was on the path to conversion and the kinds of things that she was thinking about and the kinds of things that she was dealing with on that path. I've got a great interview of her on my podcast. And it is custom made with Jew-curious people in mind. That is, people who are interested in conversion or maybe on the path to conversion, people who were born Jewish but haven't been in a synagogue for a while and are looking for a way to reconnect. There is a resource for Christian people or people of another faith who are committed to that faith, but they're intensely curious about Jewish people and what we do. And just generally curious spiritual seekers out there as well. So if any of these kinds of things describe you, check out the Jew Curious Show, because I made it for Jew Curious people just like you. If you are the type of person who reads books, And I know that's not everybody, because studies show that most American adults don't read a book again after they're done with school. But if you're a reader, I would invite you to check out my book, The Promised Life, which I published last spring. This book teaches the 7 most important things from the Jewish tradition that can improve your life, help you overcome challenges, help you find your meaning and your path. And as I explain these 7 things, or these 7 gifts, as I call them, I tell you a lot about my life story and how these gifts changed my life for the better. So if you want to know the most important Torah that I have to teach, or just get to know me personally, the best way to do that is to pick up a copy of my book. And there's a link to that on Amazon in the show notes below. And finally, and this isn't for everybody or even for most people, but if you are in a place in your life where you feel stuck, or you need a different perspective on things, you need some advice or need some coaching through a difficult challenge for you, or you just see too many forks in front of you in the path of your spiritual growth and you're having trouble deciding what to do next, I invite you to check out the coaching page on my website. That page describes my rabbinic approach to coaching, how I could possibly help you, how I can't help you. But if it sounds like something you might be interested in, go ahead and click on the link on that page to book an appointment with me. Again, this is not something for everybody, but I put that out there just in case it's something for you. Hero, thank you again for taking this journey of learning with me. I cannot wait to see what we're going to learn together next. And until then, Hero, peace.